president of OGW Energy Resources. The NCO Solid Waste District contracted us for the design build of the solar array. Our company, our core competencies are lighting, solar, and wind. And we're blessed to have 4 different companies from the state of Ohio be involved in this particular project. The company that has the rail, you're going to see a couple of pictures here before the solar modules were on. PLP, Preform Line Products, is parent companies in the Cleveland, Ohio area. So it's always good to have that local community backing, considering that there are higher dollars spent. It goes back to some of the companies. But the important thing for the solar array for this particular facility is some of the offsetting environmental benefits. Over 13 tons of recycled material is equivalent to what that solar array does. Over 40 acres of trees every single year planted is what the equivalent to what that solar array does. And those aren't arbitrary numbers. Those numbers come from the EPA. So there's a lot of synergy between what the solar array does and what this facility does. You've heard a lot of people say that this solar array is one of the most sophisticated in the world, right? But there's 160 Mitsubishi solar modules on the facility. It's going to offset roughly half of the kilowatt hours used at this facility. So it's estimated the facility will do roughly 120,000 kilowatt hours this year. The solar array will put out just over estimated 60,000 kilowatt hours every single year. To give you an estimate, most homes are between 10 and 15,000 kilowatt hours a year. It's really about. I have GP Caminiti from Mitsubishi on my right here, and their modules are truly the most sophisticated in the world. There's several innovations that are only found in that particular module. There's texturized glass that's anti-reflective. There's a brace bar on the back. Instead of 60 modules like most manufacturers in a particular footprint, there's actually 120 for stronger electron uptake. There's a very safe 4-layer junction box that's on the back. The optimizers that are used on the solar array that are latched on, you're going to see little boxes that are fixed to this rail in the pictures here. Those boxes on a cloudy day make the modules actually work a little bit better. Those optimizers allow us for have longer strings in parallel. Instead of 10 or 12 modules tied together, we can go out to 20 modules if we need to. And there's a new innovation that just a couple of months before we put it up, there's supposed to be 160 of those little boxes. Came out with a new innovation where we only needed 80 of them. So it comes into a junction box, but it comes into 2 inverters that are on the other side of that wall there. The system is just under a 50 kW, and it's around 44 kW. We do microinverter installation. Actually, at my house, I have microinverters, but for this particular application, it was better with the optimizers and to have the inverters inside. There is a website dedicated to this solar array. That site is open to the public. You would just go on Solar Edge's website, go under public sites, search the word Shelby, and you would find that particular website. That's a format of what the actual array is and what it looks like on the roof. So each one of those modules, or each one of those blue boxes, corresponds to a module on the roof. So we can get that granular detail to see what each and every module is producing. And then the other slide that we had up earlier gives you the aggregate for the entire system for the day, the week, the month, the year. But we can hone in on that, and you get, if there's a red flag, if there's a particular module that's not producing the way it should be producing, we can get on it relatively quick because we can see it in real time what it's doing. It's a very important aspect of this array that we're able to see that granular detail.
The maintenance, so say for example the production goes down for some reason, okay? This program can actually send an email or a text message to Ray and his team, hey, take a look, okay? There's a problem here, and then in that case somebody gets dispatched right away to take a look at it.